I'm Buster Sharp, and today I'm going to teach you how to not only find and breed Allays, but more importantly, how to get them home safely, which might just be more difficult than you might have expected. The only places where Allays naturally spawn are inside of cages around pillager outposts and in cells in woodland mansions. But just because you find one of these structures doesn't necessarily mean that you're guaranteed to get an Allay. In fact, on this creative world that I made for this tutorial, it was actually third time the charm on both structures. It took me 3 woodland mansions and 3 pillager outposts before I finally found ones that had Allays. Though on my own SMP, it was the second woodland mansion that we found that had them, and the very first pillager outpost. So, like with most things in Minecraft, it's pretty random. The pillager outpost cages look like this, and the woodland mansion cells look like this. And once you find them, all you have to do is hold a selected item in your hand and just right click on them to give them that item, and then they will seek out those items and bring them to you whenever they find them. Now that you have some, you're going to need to get your Allays home, but the problem is that these things don't work like a dog, where it's just going to rubber band to you or teleport to you if you go too fast. No, that's not how it works at all. Though they do fly faster, the mechanics of Allays actually work a bit like parrots. If you go too fast, they're going to wind up stuck in an unchunk-loaded area, and they're just going to stay there until you come back for them. What this means is flying home just isn't an option, and even boats move way too fast for these things to keep up, so if you use a boat, you're going to have to pace yourself. Something else that I've noticed, which is clearly a bug, is that the Allays seem to have a way of getting stuck on things like bamboo and fences, so you'll want to avoid bamboo forests if at all possible. Hopefully Mojang fixed this bug, but for the moment it is in the game, and if they get stuck on something then and you walk away, then they're just going to wind up unchunk loaded. Something else that could prove disastrous are waterfalls. If you go through a waterfall, they'll follow you through, but as soon as they're in the water, they actually try to swim straight up. So if the waterfall is tall enough, then they're all going to die. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I didn't find anybody else giving out this advice, and in my own experience, we started with a whole bunch of them and wound up with only 4 in the end. And I think that this might be why Mojang decided to make the breeding of these things asexual, because, well, there's a good chance that you'll only have 1 left by the time you get home. Once you got them home, you're going to want to breed them, though it might actually pay to bring these things with you so that you can breed them on the fly, so being how hard it is to get them home. What you're going to need is a jukebox, a music disc, and amethyst shards. When the jukebox is playing music, you'll see them dance if they're close enough, and only when they're dancing can you breed them, and all you have to do is click on them with an amethyst shard and 1 becomes 2. That's all there is to it, and that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching, and maybe check out some of my other stuff.